Hey kids, thanks for joining me in the garage again today. We're going to be going over some of the tools I recently got here to get this drill press all cleaned up, looking its best. So, sorry it's been a little bit. My finger's just about healed up, so should be able to get some more of this drill press done. So like, subscribe, comment down below. See you in just a minute. So fingers healing up real good here. So we're going to be starting to dip our fingers in some chemicals to get the rust and paint and goop all off of that drill press. So I just wanted to kind of go over some of the things I've gotten here recently in order to get that done. So everybody's most favorite rust remover, Evapo-Rust. This stuff, nice thing about it is it's super safe. Yeah, you can just basically flush this down the toilet or down your drain. It's biodegradable. You can do it in a garage like I am, where you don't have to worry about passing out from the fumes. So, and along on that same line, I got also their maximum strength paint and varnish remover gel. So this got a few these paint brushes from Harbor Freight to apply that on the paint. I don't have a lot of paint. There's the head, the base, and then the part the pillar attaches to. That's really the only thing, a few little odds and ends that have paint on it. So I don't need a whole lot of that. So this stuff's really great. Again, it's safe, biodegradable, non-flammable. I don't even think you can get the methylene chloride stuff anymore in the US. Causes cancer in all 50 states and twice as much in California. So also got a palm finishing sander. Now I have a random orbital sander, but the thing with these, and here, let me just pull this out here. These have, it's a quarter sheet of sandpaper that these are meant for. And so the nice thing about this is on top of getting that, there's more paintbrushes. Got a box of these Scotch-Brites. So this is a full case of Scotch-Brite pads. So the thing with this is you can kind of peel these off then, and then you can pop this off here, and then see, it has this little pin that kind of drops down whenever so that's normally we'd pinch the sandpaper, but you can put these Scotch-Brite pads in there. Just bear with me here. Best way to do this is maybe get a little screwdriver. Doop-doo. Probably boring you now. Well, you kind of get the idea, and then you can squeeze the backside in there as well. And then you can just hit whatever you need to with the Scotch-Brite pad without, expending too much elbow grease. So that's kind of nice. That's the Bauer model, so it's kind of their better, best, good, better, best, whatever, from Harbor Freight. So see, got a bunch of paint brushes. And then for getting those small bits, what I got here is a 6-inch wire wheel for the bench grinder. So this is for really polishing and getting all the gook off of the little bits and pieces, screws and all sorts of stuff. So I think what we'll do here is we'll get that on the bench grinder here momentarily. Last thing here, I got an oiler, and so this is the Goldenrod is the brand. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but the nice thing about this is actually made in Hastings, Nebraska. So it's made in the USA. One of the nice oilers they have, not terribly expensive, but really good quality, and most importantly, made in the USA. So this will be really handy when I'm drilling holes, putting oil on those. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over to the bench grinder here, and we're going to get this wire wheel on and get that ready for the next steps of tearing down this drill. All right, here we are over at the bench grinder. So this is pretty easy. There's little 8mm bolts on the end of these screws, and so you should just be able to take this off like this. One down here. One on this back side. And this should just come off there. And so we'll get the arbor off here. So this arbor is 19mm, but I think what you want to do is take the other side off so you can then hold it from that other side here. So we'll go ahead and get this side off as well. That's just 3 screws and nuts. All right, like I said, that's a 19mm. So we'll put a socket on one side and then a wrench on another. And that should spin these off. There we go. Little washer should just come right off, or actually, let's see here. So they're pretty good. There we go. Gonna get in this back side. It's stuck on the sticker of the wheel, it seems like. You can see that it's spinning on its own. You give it a little tap here. Definitely wiggly. Hate it when a simple thing ends up being not so simple. Let me see if I can get a thin screwdriver on the back side of that here. The tight fit apparently. Yeah. All right, so there's that wheel. That's just a 6 by 3/4 by 1/2 inch wheel. And then now, should be able to get this on there. Ow, shizznizzle. Well credited. Well, obviously I got the wrong size here. So looks like back to the drawing board on that, huh? And through the magic of television, now we've got the right one. So this is a Harbor Freight 6-inch wire wheel, and it's item 46764. And so we're gonna open this up and put this on the bench grinder here. See if I can slice my finger open. You can see it's another day, got my finger wrapped up a little more. See if I can't poke myself with this wire wheel. All right. All right, there we go. And so this doesn't really have a direction, it looks like. So we're just gonna hook this on here. Oops. These little plastic pieces here, these are for the actual little arbor. It'll fit a 5/8 arbor, and this will give it a little space for the 1/2 inch. So it goes right in there. So now this will tighten up. And so with this other side, basically you've got reverse threads on one side, and then, you know, normal thread, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, and this is lefty-tighty, righty-loosey. So the way you get this on here basically is to kind of just hold it. That seems to be the best way. Otherwise, whoop, just like happened there, the other side will end up coming off. So let's get this other side tightened up a little bit. Just gotta kind of be careful. Otherwise, you're gonna end up popping one side off. There's not a real good way to hold these other than just by themselves. So all right, now I should probably need to adjust this plate out a little bit, so then when this turns on, it doesn't end up grinding. It's a little crunchy, but I think that'll work. So let's get this these plates back on here. So I think I'll just give this a spin here. So you can see there, that's going to need a little bit of clearancing. It just kind of stalls out there. So, you know, I'll do that off camera. So if you like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. If you're watching for the first time, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Keep on wrenching.